Okay. Alright. That's cool. That's neato. This has nothing in it. I don't know why that really surprises me. I think the castle had just been... Oh... Fuck. Oh, I think I may have progressed a little bit too far here. Because that is not a face of a man I want to fight. This is like bringing back memories of the first time. Well, it can't even be true because I actually started playing as June and I didn't play as Tristan. I mean, this would have been my reaction if, you know, Fandaria had been playable and Tristan had not. You know, you play Fandaria the first time and you look over and you see Tristan, you're just like, fuck no. You're like, no, I'm not. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Nope, nope, nope. 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 It's okay. It's beast. You know. Fuck no. Okay, so that's scary. They're scary, and I feel scared for myself. Holbeck, Chris, this is Sokka. You can tell these are definitely Tristan people because they have those weird, like, army uniform things going on. Because apparently Tristan became some sort of, like, I don't know, like, iron-fisted regime. I mean, to be fair, in the first Dragon Force it sounded like it was going to be an iron-fisted regime to begin with, but given Junin's nature, shall we say. Hana, Milan. Where the rest is freaking Izumo? Oh, they have, like, that entire countryside. Oh, shit. So you guys are, like, way the fuck down here. You're Murasame. There's Kade. Oh god, they all have cavalry. Why do you have to have some of the strongest units in the game? Okay, so as I get progressively farther into the game, the less useful soldiers become. Got it. Starting unit. Got it. Okay, so work on getting rid of... replacing all of my soldiers then. Understood. Now... Am I taking this castle right here? Is that what I'm doing? Whoops, buttons. Nope, I'm attacking Highland because I don't know what I am. I don't understand. Why pass me? Why do you do these things? Me of like an hour ago. Deploying troops quietly is our best option. Cavalry. Archers. How did I not notice that she had 80 monks? Vine Trap Venom Bloom. That sounds scary. One interesting thing also that all of the units have, you know, attributed, like, elemental properties, which I'm sure has some kind of plus or minus negative to it because all fucking Japanese games have that somehow. Fuck it. Valchina, go. She's the only one that actually has decent to good stats against... You know, both of her units have something decent to good against the monks. Which sounds like a disease. I have the monks. I don't know what it would be. Maybe an offshoot of the mumps, perhaps? Is this Highlands music? That's strange sounding. Wait. Mages are good against monks. Okay, so I want them up front. I'm not 100% certain if that is actually, in fact, what I want, but that's what I'm going to do. Because that is a lot of people coming in my direction. Aqua Ball! That's a good looking visual right there. She also has tree forky goodness, which is unfortunate. New skill, Aqua Ball again. I get the feeling that perhaps this is not going to end as well as I initially hoped. Maybe. But all I need to do is survive long enough... That kind of hurt. That was uncalled for. All I need to do is survive long enough to basically spend all of my skills on her and then run. That's pretty much what she's here for. She comes in, she nukes, she runs away, and she leaves. She's not intended to you know, take exorbitant amounts of damage, or actually that is kind of the entire point, take exorbitant amounts of damage and then just get the fuck out of dodge. Because now I can come in with somebody else and just wreck her effing day. Alright. Retreat! You did your point. You did well, Valentina. Thank you. You'll probably get little to no EXP for that, and I sincerely apologize for the lack of experience you'll be getting. Excuse me? How did she get captured? Yeah, no. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Yeah, no. No, we're not playing that game. Hey, Kinlan. You want some free EXP? Because you're gonna get it, I can promise you that. Unless she has something to slow down your power bar, or she has something to just kill you outright. This girl is screwed. Fandaria is going? Is her name? Alright, I'm not gonna question it. She wants to talk in third person? Who the hell am I to tell her no? Okay, Kinlan. Your power bar is not nearly as fast as I was hoping it would be. Thank you, AI, for being stupid. Bye-bye. Piss off, Fandaria. Enjoy spending the rest of your life in a dungeon. Boom! Headshot! Lady Fiona. Fiona. Don't I have Fiona? Like, isn't she one of my units? Am I misremembering that little tidbit of information? Huh. Interesting little lore piece. Give me them units back. And roll that beautiful bean footage. Okay, what else do I have? I've pissed off somebody. Yep. Robot, Ashigaru, and Monk. Hang on a second. Hold the freaking phone. Okay, good. I'm not captured then. Or captured. I'm not. For a second I thought I'd blocked myself off. Is this Jan's unit? Yes? Yes, no, maybe? Yes, it is. Okay. So I'm going to rescind that really quickly. Redirect. I don't know if I'm allowed to do this. I don't see any reason why you wouldn't be able to. Yes. Let Jan enter and destroy and murder, bite, kill, and all that good stuff. I should probably be doing this off camera, but I can't help it because it's enjoyable. I'm gonna always. Alright, Helena. I'll drag you in here. You have 100 cavalry to his, like, 80-something ogres, so you should be able to tear through him like candy. Look at that. Look at that imposing death machine right there. Shut up, Khan. I don't care. Look at that death machine. Look at that death machine. Isn't that incredible looking? Love cavalry in this game. They're so awesome looking. Do I have a skill? Hailstorm. I'll do that later. Assuredly, my cavalry will be able to just tear through these guys like butter. They're not going to stand a chance. That sound, though. But hey, so far I'm down to 75, he's down to like 15, so that's pretty nice. Now the question is, do I want to wait and wait for it to draw out and then have somebody just whittle him down? Or do I really want... Because I can't retreat, otherwise that'll screw it up. If I do that, I can't hailstorm. I'm an idiot. I'll attack. I don't learn my lessons. I never learn my lessons. The intelligent thing to do would be to just wait the 45 seconds, come up with some bullshit commentary to mask the fact that I'm waiting 45 seconds, and then just have somebody with archers come in and murder him. But that's a really slow and boring way of doing it. It's the way I'm doing it on hardware, and it is the more efficient method of doing it, but it's the easily more time-consuming method of doing it as well. And dude, I ain't got time for that shit, yo! And I would like to make this at least remotely entertaining, because clearly watching this is the most entertaining thing you can see is just an army of cavalry just kind of like calmly waiting their turn to get their faces sliced off by a giant metal sword. Oh, looks like I'm gonna draw it anyway. Alright. So I just threw the lives of about, like, 30 units down the toilet for zero reason. 'Cause that's how I roll! I'll believe you me, Helena, I would very much like to change that outcome. However, thems be the breaks, yo. Probably should have brought Kazoo in here. Annette, Jan, Kuragane. I need to actually pull these guys out at some point because I'm really going to need these archers and cavalry at some point. And I mean like some point ASAP. I know that much because if I'm going against Azumo and Tristan, I'm going to need something stronger than soldiers. Most assuredly. So chances are what I may do is just have like Giovanni and Giuseppe and all of them that have soldiers and archers and all that kind of stuff. I may have them do this because soldiers are equal to ogres. They're not good the way cavalry are. You know what I mean? They'll take more casualties. Order 2. Advance. They'll take on more casualties to be sure, and the risk for failure is high. However, soldiers are actually are good, if not very good, against Chimera, which are the other units that you'd be fighting. Now, hang on a sec. Why are you guys being dumb? Advance. There we go. It amazes me. They don't understand how to, like, run around units. But, whatever. What do I know? Okay, so close rank again. And then stand by because your brothers down in, you know, by Jantown here don't understand how to run around people. Not that I'm bitter. Tree fork. I'll go ahead and use it. I'll expedite the process. It's a shame that Jan died in my playthrough there. My hardware playthrough, because she's actually pretty neat. And I would have liked to have utilized her capabilities more. And besides, she looks pretty freaking cool, too. These guys seem to have a higher accuracy rate than they ever did in Dragon Force 1. I can give them credit for that. I mean, to be fair, they're also doing 0.0 damage, too. That's an exaggeration. It's like 0.3 damage. But, at least they're actually hitting, so it makes you feel like you're doing something. Wow, that was pretty awesome. He got shot from behind and then flew backwards. It was like a reverse gravity neutron bomb shit arrow thing. Shut up, there was a joke in there somewhere. Okay. Roll that beautiful cavalry footage. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I've officially run out of commentary. Go figure! However, this shouldn't be that difficult. Oh, you know what? I just realized I'm not in Newbie Central Cave anymore. This is the one that's closer to Azumo, so this is going to have more levels than 3. Shit, I didn't even think about that. This is why I had these guys the way I had them. Now I remember. I had them because this cave has like 5 or 6 levels to it, so I wanted to extend the pain for as long as I can. Because that's amusing. Avenge our brethren, indeed. Yes, whatnot and things. So in that case, I may actually go ahead and do my original plan of just drawing this out. You know, I mean, hell, I'll edit it if I need to. So that way I can go ahead and try and make this a bit more feasible. Because, I mean, if these things have 7 or 8 levels, you know, you're going to have to start getting creative at some point and just really hoping that you can survive. Because these ogre dudes, these dark elves, these demons, whatever the fuck it is they're called, the cons, you know, they're way stronger than whatever units you have, and, you know, trying to attack the units directly is just a recipe for disaster. Though that makes me wonder, does that mean you would actually have a couple of units purposely throw away their units so they could just go ahead and duel? Like, if they're strong duelers, You know, is that something you could theoretically... Now, there's a thought. Now, hold the effing phone here. There's a thought. What are you doing, Ogre? What are you doing, pal? There you go. That's all you had to do. Now, there's a thought. There's a theory. Like, if you get somebody like Isaac, or, not Kanchan because he's physically weak, but, and not Bartz because he's the freaking leader, but if you had somebody that had that arm doubler ability that was actually physically strong and could theoretically be a good dueler, you could do what I'm doing now. Destroy somebody's units, wait for it to draw out, and then bring your dueler in, so that way you could... Oh, that's nuts. No, you would need one unit left, because you wouldn't be able to use the arm doubler ability. Oh, I just thought about that. That's unfortunate. That means you would need to leave him with one troop or retreat, and then, but that defeats the purpose. Retreating is completely pointless. Sure, you have archers. You can go. I'm okay with that. You can use some free EXP anywho. But that's an interesting premise, though, is to purposely is to give good duelers, like, throwaway units. Maybe not throwaway units, but, you know, a decent amount of units that you wouldn't mind being thrown away, so you could use them specifically as a dueler. Standard. Archers are first. Good. So that way my retarded brethren don't get stuck behind a wall of, you know... What do you call these things? What do you call these things? Brain. Why? Horse. So they don't get stuck behind a wall of horse butts. I don't understand why my brain doesn't parse English the way it's supposed to. It's kind of irritating, to be completely honest, because it makes me sound like I'm, you know, functionally deficient or something like that, when I actually believe myself to be quite intelligent. But my mouth refuses to comply. Order 1. Close rank. Stand by. Alright. Now we get to watch 75 seconds of this again. Now, there's a good chance that I may not actually be able to kill this guy in that 65-second odd window now. Because while they do have much better aim than they did in Dragon Force 1, they're also hitting for shit. So, well, actually, no, they're actually making pretty decent progress time-wise. I mean, it's been 50 seconds and they're already halfway down his health, so theoretically they may be able to do it before the time is up. There's going to be slurpage. I love water. It's the lifeblood of all humanity and a lot of life in general. Nom nom. And besides, it tastes pretty nifty too. I do not have flavored water, as I'm lazy and cheap and I just drink water out of the tap, but I just like the way water tastes, you know what I mean? What do you mean, SK? Water's not supposed to have a taste. No, it's not supposed to have a taste, but water tastes like something. Everything tastes like something, you know what I mean? It has a flavor, alright? Deal with it. Okay. Found a chunk of silver ore. Fantastic. Chimera. This is why you were born. This is why I brought you, Jan. Because you have the dream team here. You have archers and the soldiers, which means you will destroy them like nothing, and you have the capability with which to destroy this man without losing your units in the process. I can brain sometimes. I don't know, can you hear that? Can you hear me tapping against my skull like, hello, McFly? Oh. And by the way, yes, that was my skull. Reverse. I'll put the archers first, so that way they can attack before said archers reach them. Shit, I should have... Oh god, what just happened? Why? In screen, what? No. Okay. Okay, order 1. Shit. Farfignugan. I should have had them as open ranks. Damn it. Meh, whatever. We'll have to wait. Come on. Send them forward. There you go. It would have been neat if these caves had been a little bit more randomized. I understand why they were the way they were. Again, this is me. You know, this is quote-unquote, like, I can't even say this with a straight face, you know, game developer SK talking here. You know, I understand why they were doing it, but it would have been interesting if it had been more randomized, and you couldn't so easily game it. Don't murder all my archers now. Order all. Advance. I want to get my soldiers into here somewhere. Don't you murder my archers, dude. I need you for things. Like, I required you for shit. So you guys need to, like, slow your effing roll, please. Pimpin'. McPimpins. Okay. Archers, you need to close rank. Please. Because I need to make sure you guys are alive for things. Order all. Stand by. I got one guy. No, I don't have one guy in front of there. Archers. Close rank again. Okay. Order all. Regroup. There we go. And then stand by. There. That way, I have what I need. I don't have many. I don't have much in the way of archers left. However, I do have archers left, which means that I can do this. Now, chances are the AI is going to be like, nope, I'm not sending you in here, and they're going to send his ogres in, which is going to be unfortunate. However, I already have cavalry designed for that, so it's not going to be as much of a drawback as one would hope, or one would assume, that is to say. And this is basically just free damage at this point. Did you forget how to load your arrows there, buddy? I do notice that for some reason the archers sometimes just kind of stop shooting for about 5 seconds, and I've noticed that it's not just an emulation thing, it happens on hardware as well. So I'm wondering if it's like reaching the end of its script and has to kind of like start over and start fresh, so it kind of like does a double weight instead of just its normal weight, you know what I mean? Game Developer SK. Ah! Huh? You brought Chimera Dude back out. That's strange and nonsensical. Why would you do something that silly? I haven't even used Kuragane yet. Hey Kuragane, I need to use you for things, please. I hope you don't mind, but you are required for stuff. And things. Alright. I mean, the cavalry. Damn it, the cavalry. Cavalry, damn it. Cavalry. 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 There we go. I can speak English. The cavalry aren't really useful for me, so I'm just going to go ahead and leave them kind of chilling. If I lose my archers in the process of something, that's unfortunate. These are basically here as, you know, my general nukers, so that way I don't have to deal with much crap beyond that. Do you have skills? You have skills. I like skills. I will save them until I have no units anymore, because I have too good use in them, I suppose. And it also depends upon how lazy and impatient I'm going to be. That is very much a thing that I'm going to have to be aware of at some point. Stupid archers. Why? Why do you do this to yourself, dude? And why do they look like bumblebees? I just noticed that. Do you see that? They look like bumblebees. With the little, you know, with the little stripey things right there. Is that how they looked in the olden days of yore? They had that stripey thing going on? That seems like something you would see, you know, back in the Middle Ages and whatnot, but it just, they look like freaking bumblebees, dude. Fandaria, it has to be yellow. I don't know why, but it does. Another 45 seconds to kill, or until this guy dies. So I'm gonna drink some more water while I have the opportunity to do so. Slurpage away! I don't think I will pay for this, actually. You will be quite the lucrative endeavor, Mr. Douse, sir. Okay, ogres. Helena is gonna be, like, the freaking bomb diggity. I think she started out as, like, level 9 or 10. You know what, Mackie? I'll throw you in here. Because I basically can. I don't know how low this goes, though. I know it goes... Nose goes... Playground jokes. I know it goes to level 4, at least. I want to say it goes to level 5. I have no idea what comes at level 5, to be honest. I think level 4 is just another row of Chimera and ogres. So... I guess we'll see. It'll be interesting to find out at the very least. Mackie looks so, like, determined, like, I'm Zergling, I'm gonna defeat 80 ogres, You can. You won't defeat 80 ogres, but your people will, most assuredly. Order all. Retreat just a smidgen. Order all. Stand by. Use skill. Sonic boom. This does nothing, though I do remember, I think it may actually do better with things like Chimera and whatnot. I think. Because right now in this game, like, it's fucking worthless. In like every conceivable way. That is the most badass cavalry unit I've seen in quite some time. Look at that. Oh, never mind, he's dead now. Never mind! My bad. They're holding it down, though. I'll give them credit. That one soldier running through the fields of death. He's really trying. I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he's trying something, and it didn't work, but he is most certainly trying. Meanwhile, this guy right here is just like, nope. Nope. Don't you dare. I'm holding my post right the F here. Don't even think about it. Hey, 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 hey! You stay away from my spot. It's my spot. Don't you mess with my spot. Hey, 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 hey! You're in my spots. Stop taking my spot. Now they're all doing like that freaking, you know, Finding Nemo mime thing. Mine, 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 mine. This is all I have left, huh? Not bad, all things told. Considering I only started with 40 units, ending up with 5 versus his 80 is actually not as bad as it looks. And I will say that they probably really took into account the whole the drawing out actually brings you back into the pool. They had to have taken that into account when making these, because otherwise, these caves, the ones that go down several levels, they would be 100% impossible to do. You would have to be so ridiculously overpowered, or you would have to have the perfect composition, or there was no way that you'd be able to make it. With Dragon Force 2, the way that their units are, you know, with the way that they... I'll go ahead and put you back in here, Jan. You know, as strong as, you know, the units are, or that is to say, the generals are against the other units, you know, there's no way in hell you'd be able to practice, you know, Dragon Force 1 mechanics against these. You just get destroyed. Which makes me kind of want to make like a cost-effective Dragon Force game. I don't know why, but it does, because I have no originality to speak of. Okay, advance. And here we go. Here comes the long, long, long con. This music kind of makes me think of Nobuo Uematsu and Final Fantasy. I'm probably pissing off people by saying that, like, how dare you compare Dragon Force 2 to Final Fantasy 7, you know, but it like this very ominous tone, it kind of makes me think of, what the hell is the music? The music in Final Fantasy 7 where you woke up in Shinra's prison and you just see, like, this massive trail of blood and everything is dead and you're just kind of like, oh, okay. What the hell happened when I was asleep? You know, and I mean, granted, bear in mind, you were, like, fucking just knocked out, passed out of sleep, and then you wake up and everything is just dead around you. You're just like, God damn, I know I'm a heavy sleeper, but for real? Like, you'd think you'd wake up to the sound of somebody shrieking in their death throes, as, you know, that was not an insignificant trail of blood there. I mean, that was a pretty massive, just, like, you know, pile of refuse and death and despair just kind of, like, slithering, you know, all around everything that you know and maybe not know and love and hold dear, but there's a lot of blood, dude. That was a lot of effing blood. How could you sleep through something like that? I know people who are heavy sleepers like that, where, you know, this is something that legit happened. You know, in the middle of a night, this drunk driver hit a dumpster, you know, spun off the road, hit a dumpster, and then dragged the dumpster probably about a good, like, 500 yards down the road, slamming into other objects as he went. He woke up the entire neighborhood of hundreds of people, except for my dad. Everyone else was wide awake, going like, what the hell is going on, yada, yada, yada. And the next morning, my dad was just like, what do you mean? What do you mean, what happened? What do you mean, what happened? Like, you didn't hear that? He goes, hear what? Like, there was a car that dragged a dumpster 500 yards down the road and slammed into about 3 different light poles. How did you not hear that? He goes, that happened? Really? Yes. Yes, that actually happened. So I know it's possible, you know, in the strictest sense, that somebody can sleep through that kind of malaise, that kind of death and despair and otherworldly badness, but at the same time, holy mother of crap, dude, you need to do something to, like, fix that shit, cause wow. Standard, let's go ahead and reverse you guys. take two. This is one of the reasons I started talking about Final Fantasy VII, because I have no other things to mention about this particular fight, except that I'm just trying to whittle this man down into his untimely demise, or, that is to say, very timely demise, so I can move on with my life and see what actually is in level 4 and beyond. But on the plus side, he's now at, like, you know, 15% health, so hopefully this should only take another 25-30 seconds of me blathering on about nothingness. Maybe. And now my throat's starting to feel all weird. Damn it, I've talked too long. Why? Why Final Fantasy VII? Why Nobuo Uematsu? Is it Nobuo Uematsu or Nobuo Yamatsu? Is that how that's pronounced? Is it Yamatsu? I don't know how to pronounce Japanese letters and words and things. I am very much the uncultured American swine heathen McThingy, so I have no idea how this thing works. But whatever the hell his name is, however the hell it's pronounced, much disrespect probably given, but not meant, I assure you. He has creepy music sometimes, dude. That's all I'm saying. Oh god, coughing. Ow. That hurt. Yes, delve further into cave, please. More chimeras. Great. That's great. Oh, sweet Jesus. Okay, breathing. Breathing is a thing that I can do. Woo! Just for the record, that's why I mute it. That's why I mute that. Because it gets real scary and real loud. I love this time of year. Allergy season is for the win. By the way, that is sarcasm. It is very much crap. Hang on, I gotta mute this again before I murder eardrums. There we go. There we go. Maybe. Maybe. I don't know if it's gonna stay that way. I love allergy season. So how's allergy season work for you guys in TV land? Is that a thing that you have to worry about? Like, how bad is it? I know pollen can be pretty bad around here, but... Ooh. Go Archer, go Archer, go Archer, go. Oh, nope, never mind. Alright, Lone Archer, you're it. Never mind. No, you're not. Okay, Jan, you're it. Let's see how many of these you can take down. Be the hero I need you to be. And the hero I want you to be. And the hero I do think I actually deserve, now that we're speaking about it. She's holding it down. I'm gonna have her duel. Even though I'm pretty sure it's a mistake, because I do know that she has a death threshold. And I'd rather not lose her. Because she actually is pretty decent. Actually, no, I'm not gonna have her duel because she's too low in health at this point. It would take a miracle and probably about 2 or 3 crits for her to get back into the proverbial game. Well, you had a good run though, Jan, thank you. You had a very good run though. Very well done. Okay. Annette. Do you want to bring Mackie into this? I don't think that's the thing I want to do. I think I'm going to bring in Annette. Because she has archery stuffs. And archers can kill the bad things. And they can make the bad man stop. By the way, kudos if anybody actually gets that reference, because it's from a movie that kind of wasn't very good, like, at all. And it was disappointing how bad it was, because I wanted it to be very good. I liked the original show, and the movie version of it was not. It just was not. Now, what kind of spells does she have? I can't remember. Oh god, what do you have? Flame shot. I think this might be the time where I'm going to have to start using these. Before too terribly long. Because I just lost Jan and I'm not getting her back. Okay. Order 1. Close rank and then immediately stand by. I'm going to lose some people because I lose people every time. You know, I cry time and whatnot because I have some archers who were apparently stupid and or suicidal. Nevertheless, so far in these 3 or 4 battles, I've only lost 11 troops, so that's actually not too bad. You know, collateral damage to be sure, but it's certainly an acceptable loss. And now that I have him attacking from both sides, hopefully he'll be dead in the next 50 seconds or so. And I won't have to continue with this diatribe. But yeah, I've lost Jan here, so I'm now down to 4 people, so my pool has been drastically limited, which is very unfortunate. So hopefully this only stays to 4 and doesn't go down to a 5th level, though I am rather curious, because this does seem like pretty much a foregone conclusion at this point if they can hit. You're starting to scare me, guys. I really don't want to take this on to another battle, man. So you gotta, like, make this stuff go, please. You got 10 seconds left to make magic happen, and I know you can do it. Come on. You can make the magic happen, I know you can. Now you're gonna start to shoot in unison. That's not what I need. Because now that's gonna cancel each other's... Yes! Thank you! Random archer, sir. I would give you promotion if I were able to do so, but I can't, so you're probably gonna die in the next battle. Sorry. Alright. Conv 2.0. I don't want to throw Mackie in there because that's suicide. I may have to pop Helena in there, though. I'm a little bit bothered by that, to be truthful. But she has Undine, so that's actually not that bad. Alright, I'll drop her in there. I think Hailstorm is like... Maybe that's just the... Undine is the one where it hits around and it kind of destroys a lot of their units, which is actually very powerful. Ice Storm, I guess, is supposed to be... like... the ice version of Hailstorm. I don't know if it's any better or any worse. I kind of want to just stick with what I know is going to be good. Retreat. Surround you with, you know, snuggly... not snuggly. Horse asses are kind of like the exact opposite of snuggly. They're hairy and they smell. But they will offer protection against the bad men that are apparently called ogres, which look a lot less like ogres and a lot more like hellish creatures from beyond the grave. Ice blocks pummel enemies. What do I want to do? Ow! Oh, YOLO. How does Hailstorm work? What the hell? Alright. That wasn't bad. Okay, that wasn't bad. Didn't hit the boss. Wait, did it hit the boss? Was that a boss hitting thing? Because he has damage now. He did not before. Okay, that's actually not that bad of a spell then. I am pleased by this. That could have gone a lot worse. And actually seemed to hit pretty decently, though maybe it has something to do with the, again, the fucking elemental properties of things. What are all melee? Murder them. I'm actually on an even keel for once. I would like to make sure that that is a thing that I can still do. Why are you running around in circles? 'Cause you're a dummy dumb. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why? What the fuck is wrong with this AI? Look at this. Are you seeing this AI? Is this a thing that am I imagining this? Like, look at that shit. What the hell was that? It was like they couldn't figure out how to get around one another, so they basically just ran from one end of the map to the other because they couldn't... neither the AI could understand how to actually take care of one another. That was the weirdest effing thing. Definitely something you'd probably want to QA at some point. But then again, you know, these things have budgets and time constraints, and at some point they're probably just like, fuck it, it's just something you're gonna have to deal with. Don't lose, Helena. You have a death condition too. I would rather not lose you, you're useful, thank you. And you have a really, really cool horsey. I love me horsies. Oh shit, I'm almost at like 40 minutes. Yeah, we need to finish this shit out like effing quick here, pal. Victory is ours. This is as far down as the cavern goes. Okay, good. Well, now I know. Fantastic. Yay!